Hey guys, today I've got a matching Kenmore HE washer and electric dryer set. You have to excuse the heat pumping above me here, so it's a little loud, but you should still be able to hear the machine, even though it's nice and quiet. I've got it going right now, heavy duty. Everything's basically set to max on it. There's tons of different options. You can pause and check them out, but tons of different options for all the different things you might want to wash. You've got a status bar here showing us where we're at, and we're on the wash portion. It's sensed, stopped, filled with water, done that a couple times. I didn't do a pre-wash, which you could do if you wanted to. But you can see there, it's going to town washing those clothes. It's got an agitation plate on the bottom that vortexes those clothes down in and on each other. That's the method of cleaning this machine has. You can see some more information right there. If you want to pause and read through that, that's how an HE machine works. Now typically this would be locked and you wouldn't be able to open it up. However, I have a little lid lock bypass mechanism there. It's just an extra one of these switches here. Allows me to show you what's going on as we're testing, cleaning, and all that on this machine. So I always run 4 loads through these as I test and clean everything. And this is the last load. I always do a video, that way you can see, as if you were standing here yourself checking it out, that everything works perfect on it. So what I'm gonna do is let it move through the wash cycle. I'll show you that when it switches over to the rinse cycle, that it drains the water out like it's supposed to, and then it's got a nice, fast, smooth final spin cycle. Then when it's all done, we'll take those clothes out and move them over to the dryer and show you that the dryer's working perfectly. So we'll go ahead and let this thing move along, and we'll come back. Okay, we're coming out of the wash cycle now, moving into the rinse cycle, and it has drained all the water out there. It's going to spin, which will extract the soapy water out, then it'll fill back up with fresh, clean water for the rinse cycle. And then after that, we'll be on to the final spin. Right, like I said, still finishing up the wash cycle. There's a first spin. You can hear the drain running there as it spins and extracts that water out. Okay, we are on to the final spin cycle. Now it'll actually go through this 3 times, or it kicks the drain on and speeds up, gets a little faster each time, and I believe this is the 3rd time here, 2nd or 3rd time. So it's gonna be just about the fastest it's gonna spin. There again, this would typically be locked if we didn't have that little bypass there. Nice safety feature. But you can see it's spinning nice and fast. It's getting all the water out of that drain there, you can hear that. So this is gonna spin now for the next 7 minutes. Those clothes are gonna be nice and light when we pull them out and move them over to the dryer. Okay, now we've got those clothes moved out of the washer. I've removed my little lid lock, so now that's all good to go. And we've got them moved over to the dryer. Up in there, you can see it's nice and clean. Clothes are in there and the light's on. Close that up. Now I've got it set to heavy duty. Everything basically on its highest setting here. Let's just start over. All right, we'll go heavy duty. Let's set that to more. You can turn all this stuff on and off. Wrinkle guard's kind of cool. That would be if you were doing time dry here. Tons of different options on here. You've got drying options for your delicates, and same kind of thing, it's got a status bar here, so go ahead and hit start. It's also going to remind you to check the lint screen, which is right inside the door there. As you can see in here, nice smooth operation. Sounds great, and I'm going to show you that it is in fact heating like it's supposed to. I'm going to let it warm up for a couple minutes, and then I'm going to show you with my surface temperature gun that it is in fact getting nice and hot. Okay, that's been running just about a couple minutes. Right here in between those 2 red dots, going to take a surface temperature measurement. So 76 degrees on top of the dryer. You see about 63 degrees on the concrete floor. Go ahead and open this up. Shoot that right inside the heating element tube. See plenty of heat coming out of that tube right there. That will in turn heat the inside of your dryer up anywhere from about 95 up to 195. Just depends on how long it's been running and what you set the heat setting at. Close that back up. We'll let this finish up here. And that's gonna about do it for these guys. Now you know everything on them's working perfect. We'll go ahead and get them listed up for sale. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out. All the details will be in the listing description. I do appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. Thanks, you guys have a great day.